Hello everybody, Debbie here. Today's lesson is about rootless voicings. And you may have heard of these. They're used a lot in jazz. And I use them mostly for seventh chord. So not minor sevenths, not major sevenths. There are different voicings for those. But for dominant seventh or just seventh chords where you have like C7, C, E, G, which is major chord, with a minor seventh on top, which would be a B flat. So that's a regular seventh chord, not a minor seventh, not a major seventh, just seventh. And the two voicings that I'm going to teach you today do not have the root in them, and it gives it a very jazzy sound. Now sometimes I might add a root before I play the voicing, but I'm going to teach you today what that voicing is. It's made up of the guide tones, which we've talked about before, the third of the chord, the flat seventh, and then either ninth or 13th. So I'll explain that to you now, and then I will apply that to a song. So let's bring this over here and see what I'm doing. So these two sevenths, get really close here. The first seventh that we're going to talk about, or this rootless voicing, I mean, is a flat 7, third, and 13th. So let's put that in the case of an F chord. The flat 7 of an F7 would be E flat, and then we have the third, which is the A. Those are the guide tones, two most important notes. Remember, no F. And then we're going to put a 13th on top of that, which is basically the same as a sixth. Think of it as the sixth note of that scale of F, which would be a D. We have E flat, A, and D. So that's one voicing. Flat 7, 3, 13. We'll do the same thing on F chord, but we're going to do a different voicing. We're going to do the third and flat 7, the guide tones. Third, flat 7, and then the ninth, like that. Put it down here, a little low. I kind of like it better up here. So depending upon what chord you're going to, you'll use either the flat 7, 3, 13, excuse me, or you would use the 3, flat 7, 9. Okay, depending upon where you're going. Now, I'm going to demonstrate with the song Black Coffee by Paul Francis Webster and Sonny Burke. So we have, it starts with an F7, and then it goes up to G flat 7. So I'm going to keep that same voicing, the 7, the flat 7, 3, 9, flat 7, 3, 13. I'll keep that same voicing for the G flat because it's right next to it. There's a G flat, so we have the 7, 3, B flat, and 13. The song goes back and forth between those chords for a while, and then it goes to a B flat 7, in which case I'm going to do the 3, flat 7, and 9. And then we're back here. I'll just put it in the song for you, see how neat it sounds. So we have, I'll do the melody up here. Actually, I think I'll do it down here. Which is, I'm doing third, 7th, right, third, 7, 9 for the D, sorry. Here they want a sharp 9, so I'm going to bring it up to that. But then we go F7, D7, G minor, C7, which is 3, 7, flat 9. Okay, so I'm not doing anything in root position. I'm just using the guide tones and adding a little extended harmony on top. voicing is great. These two voicings are great. I use them all the time. What I mentioned before also is that you can put the bass note in, like for example. Right, I'm just putting some bass notes in there. Now I'm not going to do it. There's our B flat. So you can sometimes put the bass note in beforehand, or the bass note and the seventh, and then grab the voicing, or just do the voicing. It works both ways, depending upon the song that you're playing and the sound that you like. Okay? Always use your ears. So that's the lesson for today. Thanks for joining me. The next Piano Palooza class is coming up this Thursday at 7 o'clock, and we're playing the song Let It Be. So there's some openings still if you'd like to register for that. The button is in the eNotes, and maybe I'll put a button on the video. But anyway, you'll see it down in further on down in eNotes here. So thanks again for joining me. Have a great week, and I will talk next week. Bye-bye.